Hello YouTube, myself Saurabh Patil. I am back with the class 10 chemistry part B, that is of chemical reaction and equation. In our part A we learned that what are chemical reactions, how the chemical reactions takes place, some examples of chemical reactions, and also we have learned many characteristics of chemical reactions. There are total 5 characteristics which we learned in our part A. In this part B, we learn chemical equations, what are chemical equations and how to balance the chemical equations. Okay, without wasting our time, we'll start with this session. Okay, chemical equation. What are chemical equation? अब यहाँ मेरे पास एक chemical reaction है. Zinc when reacts with diluted sulfuric acid, it gives zinc sulfate and hydrogen gas. इतना बड़ा reaction, it took much longer time, and also this equation I have written in words. So chemical equation is nothing but a symbolic representation of a chemical reaction. अब यहाँ पे हम जिंक का सिंबल Zn, we can use this symbol to as a short form, and diluted sulfuric acid H2SO4 है हमारा symbol of diluted sulfuric acid. ZnSO4 is zinc sulfate, H2 is hydrogen. So this is the when any chemical reaction is written in the form of its symbol or a formula, then that this method is not which we have written is known as chemical equation. So chemical equation is nothing but symbolic representation of chemical reaction. Chemical equation we can also remember by general formula, which is A plus B when reacts, it gives AB. It is symbolic representation of one AB element. So chemical equation is nothing but a symbolic representation written in the form of symbols or formulas, which is easy to remember, is known as chemical equations. So next we'll move to some balanced and unbalanced chemical equations. Okay, balanced and unbalanced chemical equations. So what are balanced chemical equations? Balanced chemical equations are equations. The number of atoms in our usual chemical reaction definition, we learned that chemical reaction is a reaction in which the changes of rearrangement of atoms takes place. So in this rearrangement of atoms, the number of atoms at reactant side and number of atoms at product side must and should be equal. Then only that equation is termed as balanced chemical equations. Balanced chemical equations are equations A plus B gives AB. This is one equation. Element A has 2 atoms. Element B has 3 atoms. Now this element B has 2 atoms. Now when element A with 2 atoms and element B with 2 atoms, reactant side atoms are total 4. And here A and B, it has only 2 atoms. Now it's unbalanced. To balance it, what we need to do is just multiply here with 2. Now 2A and 2B. Here also 2A, 2B. So here number of atoms at product side also becomes 4. Is it equal? Yes. Number of atoms at reactant side and number of atoms at product side must and should be equal. Then only that equation is termed as balanced chemical equations. So balanced chemical equations are nothing but number of atoms at reactant side and number of atoms at product side must and should be equal. Also, a balanced chemical equation is an equation. It should obey the law of conservation of mass, which we have learnt in our 9th standard. So law of conservation of mass is nothing but number of atoms at the mass of number of atoms at reactant side and mass of number of atoms at product side are equal. This was the law of conservation of mass when any chemical reaction or a chemical equation, if it obey the law of conservation of mass, then that equation is known as balanced chemical equation. If in case here I have A2 and B2 and here I have A2B, there is number of atoms are 2. Is it balanced? No. If atoms at reactant side are 4 and product side are 2, unbalance creates, we'll see here. So here 4, here 4. Now it's balanced. And this is balanced. Now unbalanced means here 4 and here 2. This is unbalanced. So such unbalanced chemical equations are termed as skeletal equations. There is a way to balance these unbalanced chemical equations or skeletal equations. That method is known as hit and trial. Okay. Here are some examples of balanced and unbalanced chemical equations. One zinc plus diluted sulfuric acid and zinc sulfate plus H2. See, number of atoms at zinc are reactant side are 1, and even also and product side also 1. Zinc is already balanced. Now hydrogen atoms are 2, here also 2, and SO4 4. Now here reactant side atoms are equal to product side atoms, hence LHS is equal to RHS. Hence this first chemical equation is already balanced chemical equation. Now we'll move to second example. Fe, ferrous or iron, when it comes in contact with water present in our atmosphere, it reacts and gives ferrous oxide, Fe3O4. Here we can see Fe is 1 and Fe is 3. It's totally unbalanced. If we'll balance it later in our further sessions. Fe is 1 atoms and here are 3 atoms, so it's not balanced. Hydrogen atoms are 2, here also 2. Oxygen atom is 1, here oxygen atom are 4. So this example of chemical reaction is unbalanced, also known as skeletal chemical equation. Here we can see, here LHS side atoms are equal, and even though RHS side atoms are also equal. Hence, so this is the easiest way to remember which is balanced and which is unbalanced. So third example, we'll move to third example. Hydrogen atoms are 2, oxygen atoms are 2, and here also hydrogen 2 and oxygen 2. Hence this third chemical reaction also balanced. Fourth one, 2 AgCl. AgCl when heated, it gives 2 Ag plus Cl2. Okay. Here 2 silver atoms are there and 2 chlorine atoms are there. So here also 2 silver atoms and 2 chlorine atoms. So this is also a balanced chemical equation. Zinc carbonate, when heated, it gives zinc oxide plus CO2. Zinc is 1 and zinc is 1. Carbon is 1 and oxygen is 3 and here is 2. See, here 1 oxygen is there. 2 plus 1 3. Oxygen atoms are 3. Zinc 1. This is also balanced chemical equation. So this is the pictographical method to remember the balanced and unbalanced chemical equation. This incline is used to balance chemical equation, like when it will be constant or in a straight line, it means LHS and RHS are equal, the chemical equation is balanced. When this inclines comes in a perpendicular manner or cross manner, so LHS is not equal to RHS, so this is unbalanced and hence the chemical equation is unbalanced or a skeletal equations. We'll know how to balance such unbalanced chemical equation or a skeletal equations. Okay, here is an unbalanced chemical equation. We'll balance it through a hit and trial method. So it's a very simple topic how to balance the chemical equation. First we need to do check whether the number of atoms at reactant side and number of atoms at product side are equal or not. First just see, visualize this chemical reaction. Second step what we need to do is just write down a table, make 3 columns in that table. Make 3 columns. In the first column you will write down elements. Number of elements what they have given you need to write down, and reactant side atoms. Number of atoms at reactant side and number of atoms at product side. Okay. Now again examine and write down the given elements. Fe एक element given है हमारा, so write down Fe. And hydrogen is one element, write down hydrogen. Oxygen is one element, write down oxygen. Same here also, same. Okay. We got 3 elements. Now again examine reactants. At the reactant side, how many atoms are there with this given element? Examine it. So here nothing means 1. 1 atom at reactant side of ferrous. Only 1 atom is given, so we have written 1. So at the product side there are 3 atoms of ferrous. So write down 3. Now go with the step 2. Again examine hydrogen atoms at reactant side. There are total 2 atoms of hydrogen at reactant side. Now again see, here also 2 atoms of hydrogen, so write down 2. You may think that 2, it's balanced. Yes, it balanced until you balance the whole equation. After that, we need to multiply it with again, we'll see next. So next again examine. Here oxygen atom is not, only one is present with only one atom, so write down 1. And here the oxygen is present with 4 atoms, so write down 4. Now examine which in this three which element have most number of atoms. If we see here is 1 and here is 3, no, here is 2, here is also 2, so here is 1. 4 is the highest number in this given table. So first we need to balance this oxygen. Now make another one column. Now here will be element, here will be reactant, here will be product. Now this was the first step and this is second step. See, now oxygen we took, reactant side there is a 1 and product side there is a 4. Now how we will balance it? Will multiply 4 towards RH side, which is reactant side. When if you multiply 4 to this reactant side, 1 into 4 is 4, so it will also become 4. So when you multiply 4 to reactant side, where is oxygen in the reactant side? You need to add 4 out of the box. We'll see. See, when you multiply, see product side is 4, we need to make this reactant side also 4. 1 is there, so multiply with 4, it will become 4. Now oxygen is balanced. Now how to write this? See, first write down all the given elements, chemical reaction. Fe plus H2O gives Fe3O4 plus H2. This is the third step. Now draw down the boxes surrounding of this given elements. Whatever number you multiply reactant or product side, it should be written out of these boxes. Then only the this is the correct way of balancing the chemical equation. Whatever number you multiply, you need to write down out of these boxes. This is the correct way of writing the chemical equation. Now reactant side, oxygen is here. So here first it was present with 1 atom. Now we multiplied 4 number with this 1. So reactant side oxygen will become 4. So write down here 4. This is Fe plus 4 H2O. Obviously it will become 4 oxygen. Now again examine. Now don't examine this, examine this. Fe is 1 and here is 3. Now hydrogen atom are 4 2s are 8. Hydrogen atoms will become 8 at reactant side. Before it was 2, now it become 8. This is not necessary to write, but still. Now 4 2s are 8. Reactant side hydrogen become 8. Now product side hydrogen is now also only 2. Now again examine these two given elements which has more number of atoms. Obviously hydrogen has more number of atoms. So again draw down the boxes. Now we will move to the fourth step. Again draw the boxes. Okay. Elements, reactants, products. Okay. Element is hydrogen. Reactants at atom are 8. Products side are 2. Now how we will balance it? Yes. 2 4s are, it will be, obviously it will be 8. So it will become 8 at product side. Into 4 will do. Into 4 means it will become 8. 2 4 is 8. 8. Reactant side also 8 atoms of hydrogen. Hydrogen, and product side also 8 atoms of hydrogen. Here write down 4. 4 2s are 8. Now again examine. Fe 1, Fe 3. This is reactant side and this is product side. Now we balanced oxygen and hydrogen. Now only the leftover term is, now it will become 8 balanced, and here also with 4 balanced. Now left element is Fe, which is iron. Now Fe atoms are 1 at reactant side and 3 at product side. इसको हम कैसे बैलेंस करेंगे? Obviously we will multiply with 3 here. Now again in the fifth step we will draw the box. Elements, reactants, products. Element is Fe. Fe is the element. Reactant side there is one atom, so write down 1. And product side there is a 3 atom. So now multiply with this reactant with 3, it will become 3. Reactant side also 3 items of Fe, product side also 3 items of Fe. Now write down this chemical equation. Fe, this is 6 step. Fe plus H2O gives Fe3O4 plus H2. Now Fe, now we have multiplied Fe with 3, hydrogen with 4, and this is we didn't multiply anything at product side here, so hydrogen we multiplied with 4. This is the balanced chemical equation of this unbalanced chemical equation. This was a hit and trial method, very simplest method to balance the chemical equations. In our further sessions, we'll balance such many chemical equations which exam point of view which are very important. Until that, bye bye, take care.